Love them or leave them. That's what I used to do. Nose and abuse them. Oh, then I laid eyes on you. It was pain before pleasure. That was my claim to fame. Using every minute, tasting the teardrop stains, yeah. And guess what? I was cold as ice longer. No. Now, saying that, y'all know, as you can tell, hey, these are my Forrestab shirts. Don't I love them? Anyway, I'm talking about this Amber Cole girl because I did not know who Amber was, okay? Excuse me if I look up and down so much because I'm having to get used to this Apple computer. How I can look up and down because I'm looking at myself on the screen and I'm thinking I'm talking to myself, hey bitch. But really I'm up here talking to y'all in this damn webcam thing, but whatever. First of all, I got a problem with a lot of y'all hoes because y'all need to stop y'all shit. Everybody is tearing up this Amber Cole girl. Okay, now let me tell you something. Amber Cole is supposedly a little 14-year-old girl that was sucking dick in school. And she thought it was okay to be sucking on some dick and did a tape and all that old stuff. So my thing to you is, and let me say this, I don't condone her having sex at the school. And I don't condone her being trifling. But at the same time, I'm gonna take a different route with this and give y'all a little understanding. Half y'all hoes need not to be throwing these rocks because I was 14 at one time and I was a prostitute, but it was only in spirit. Like I looked at the boys, I always wanted to see some dick, honey. I know I did. And had I had the opportunity to suck on some, I probably would have because I love penis. I just love the touch and the feel of it. I mean, I wanted to see a penis when I was 14. Mind you, when I got older and realized they wouldn't like the pornos, they didn't go in and feel good and right. They hurt you when they start ripping your body open and they pound you and stuff. I kind of stepped away from it for a minute, but then I end up loving it. So let's just say I'm lucky that y'all are lucky I just wasn't having sex at 14. I mean, I saved myself from being on a hoe straw. But I know hoes and I love me some freaks because I have plenty of friends out there that do have sex and stuff that was in high school. Hi girls, y'all know who y'all are. There's a lot of y'all out there. So I'm like, how can you do that? If you really think about it real deeply, and I know a lot of you are gonna be like, oh, this bitch is crazy. If you think about it, what was you trying to do or see at 14? Mind you, I said I wanted to see dick. I didn't say I was sucking on it and fucking then. I just wanted to see dick. I was very curious about it. I was always wondering how my older cousins would go out looking good with their hair flat ironed and having nice outfits and go on a date late night and come back home and their hair be all over their head and you can see a track here. You know, back then they had dookie braids and crochet braids. So if something was missing or fucked up right in here, that means something happened to you. Even a wolf attacked you, you was stuck in a storm, or you got the shit fucked out of you and the motherfucker was pulling your hair or your hair got stuck in something on the ground. I don't know. But I do remember them days and I used to want to see it. So I need y'all to sit back and think about it. When you were 14 and 15, when you were letting these little tight ass boys kiss on your neck and y'all was walking through the little highways with not tattoos, hickeys on your neck, trying to put cold spoons and mustard and shit on your neck to get rid of the hickeys. Half of y'all hoes couldn't fuck at your mammy house. A lot of y'all was fucking at your mom and daddy house. I ain't mad at you if you got away with it, but you know that's nasty. But most of y'all was skipping school and going around school doing all type of stuff at school, and I know you was. Matter of fact, this is a secret I wasn't gonna tell nobody. I didn't say 14. Let me skip up to about 16. When I was 16, I remember because I ran track at school. There was a boy that I liked, and I remember I took him home one day. Well, before I got a chance to take him home, y'all know stuff happens in my car all the time. So if you ever see me in my car, you might want to just search the vehicle and see what's in there. You might find some cute stuff. Whatever case, I just remember, I'm not gonna mention his name, Tony. But don't you remember? I need y'all to remember we was in school and we went out of school. It was like two. We used to get out of school at like 1:55. So we leave school after class or whatever. I'm not gonna say we wasn't in the same classes, but Tony. And okay, I just remember one day him getting in my car and he was like, "Damn, I'm tired of these tight ass pants," because we used to run track. I was like, "Well, you finna be home in a few minutes, mind you." This is how you knew I wasn't a prostitute because I got gas money when I took motherfuckers home back then. He gave me $10 every time I took him home, which was a lot. Come to realize he really wanted some of this head in his asshole. But that's a whole nother story because y'all know something did Tony. But anyway, so I just remember, okay, taking him into the school parking lot. We were just sitting in there. All the cars was leaving. Back then, I had a cell phone in school. You wasn't supposed to, but I bought one from a booster. Back then, you could take a cell phone, pay like $100 from a booster, and it would stay on for like 8 months until somebody cut it off because it was on somebody else's plan. I used to be hood, honey. It don't matter. I was on the bitch with a Motorola in school. Bam. And it wasn't that long ago, but it has been at least 10 years. But whatever, guys. To this juice. So I just remember Tony asked us in there, he was like, "These pants are too damn. I'm sick of this shit." Boys have game, and if you can't pick up on that game, I was a young girl, honey. So I really wasn't even able to really pick up on game, but I just knew I wasn't coming off no money. I wasn't letting you drive my car, and you couldn't come over my house and have sex with me because my mom and them might come home one day. And my mother and father are still together after 40 something years. So back then, it was real serious business. My mama would come in with stun guns and shock everybody, then beat your ass with a whip. And then the daddy would come home when he got off at 6 with a wet belt. Well, he'll wait till you get out the shower and beat your ass with the belt. I got slave whoopings, honey. I didn't get what y'all got. But whatever case, let me get to this juice. So I remember Tony said that or whatever, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna take you home in a minute." He said, "Fuck that." He looked around. This is his game, right? He pulled his pants off and he just sat there in the front seat, just doing his little business, put on his little pants. He ain't gonna try to run this dry ass game and look at me and talk about you trying to see my dick. What the fuck you doing? I said, "No, I'm not trying to see your dick because I've seen your print of your dick and this is my game." I said, "I seen the print of your dick when you be running and your dick isn't that big." Now that's me being a little freak for those that want to be trying to talk about somebody because you hoes done did it too. And he said, "You know you want to see this dick." I said, "But you act like you getting mad, so don't even worry about it. It ain't that serious. I didn't really want to say I was just playing with you." Honey, he pulled out this big ass dick. Yes. And now I know why Amber ass wanted to suck it in school. That's all I'm gonna say. I know why Amber wanted to go down and bobble, bobble, shaky, shaky. Because these boys be coming with some damn toys that they don't sell at Toys R Us, honey. They be fire. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't go and suck his dick then. Like I said, there's another video about this coming one day. But his dick was big, and I did get to see that motherfucker, and I thought about it. I was like, "Ooh, I should have sucked that dick so good that the grass and the damn fields would have grew back and grew longer." But instead, I was like, "You know what, bitch? Don't suck his dick. Run that game on him and see if you can take his little Dairy Queen check that he's making because he worked at Dairy Queen." And Tony. But I just remember that. And I remember when I first had sex, and I remember running game on boys in school to get their money. I remember all that stuff. Okay, 10 years later, me being in my 20s, yeah, I can talk about it now. I can say, "Ooh, honey, Amber is a freak. She sucking dick. She nasty. Her mom and daddy didn't teach her nothing and blah, blah, blah." Truth be told, bitch, stop playing brand new. Because a lot of hoes in school that was with me was pregnant. You may not have sucked dick at school, bitch, but you have kids, which means you was sucking dick at your mammy house, or you was sucking dick in the back of somebody's hoopty, or you was sucking dick at their mama house in their bedroom on their mama's bed. Let's keep it realistic. Now, mind you, yeah, we're older, so we gonna be like, "That's nasty." But girl, you have to always think about what you did and what you ain't done when you were younger. And most of you all was curious about sex at that age. I will say Amber is a little wrong because she don't know how to. First of all, I don't think nobody should be recording shit. Anyway, I don't care how long I've been with you. Don't record nothing to me doing nothing because these skills are too good to be put on tape so other people can learn my moves. I don't want you to be learning none of these good old jams. But at the same time, I understand how it is to want to have sex and want to please a man. Some people get off I got a friend that's a stripper. She was stripping ever since she was 17. I got another person that I know that get off on just seeing a man jack off. I'm not gonna lie, I love to see boys play with themselves. Let me change this. I love to see grown men play with themselves. But will I go and when they jacking off, will I jump over and open my mouth and say, "Ooh, nut in my mouth. Oh, I want to suck on you"? No, because that's when the classy part of me come in. I ain't got time to be sucking on everybody's dick that's curious about having sex with me or fucking me. And I'm not a lab rat, so you're not gonna sit up here and run tests on my tonsils because you want to sit up here and see what it's like to get some of this good old slurpy dirt. But at the same time, like I said, I do understand what it's like to want to be sexual at 14. She may not have the good skills to pay the bills because she's getting recorded, but that's because her mom and them ain't taught her how to be a real player in this game. She should have been like me. You can jack off. I'll look at your nut. You can use your shirt to wipe the nut off your chest. I'm going to take you home. And you would be a good boy in a couple of months. Maybe you can get some of these cookies when I see a little bit more about this Dairy Queen check. But, and I'm saying Dairy Queen check because you know when you're in high school, you can't work at Nissan. You can't be no damn doctor. You ain't going to be making the big bucks like we need to be messing with, like the guys we need to mess with now. They just making a little bit of money at Wendy's, Burger King, IHOP, shit like that because they only 16, 17 years old. And back then, you didn't have that many bills, so that was cute. But now, hell no, I'm not going to be sucking on no dick or nothing on nobody working them places. Not saying there's nothing wrong with y'all working at fast food. I'm just saying to get some of these skills, you may want to be able to pay my mortgage. And I know that they don't pay a lot there because a bitch used to work at all them places. Damn. But anyway, so I've read some of you all's comments on this girl. Y'all is so wrong. What about y'all that are sucking dick and fucking before you married? Isn't that against the Bible or something? I mean, I've read the Bible a few times and I do love God, but at the same time, I don't speak on it too much because I know I do stuff that sins. But I'll be judging the shit out of nobody before I judge my motherfucking self. As you know from looking at all my videos, a bitch will talk about just about anything. My life is this big open book. So you'll pretty much find out all my stories just by me talking. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit up here and do some stupid shit that'll come back on me later. Now, the bad thing, really serious about Amber, is she done sucked dick and everybody know it now. So she's gonna have to make up her mind if she wants to be a porn star or she want to be a sponsor for sucking dick or does she want to be in jail cells posted up on the wall as a pinup girl. She's gonna have to make up her mind now because now this is what I be telling y'all. What you do in your past most of the time comes back on you. Like I used to tell one of my kids, you can do all these movies and stuff all you want to, but years from now it's gonna come back up. She could be a grandmama and her grandkids gonna come home one day saying, "Grandma, this is a book. No, this is a video. Grandma, they said this was you," and she'd be like, "What are you talking about?" She look at it. She bobbleheading. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens years later. Shit comes back on you. So, I mean, this is a part of her life lesson. I mean, she's going to learn. I bet you now this bitch will start tearing up phones and stuff before she start pressing record and start tearing up stuff. Because, you know, one thing that I also can say is, like I said, everything you do when you're young come back on you. I do these videos all the time. People are always coming to me saying they love what I say. They understand what I say, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. But the one thing about me, I'm not embarrassed by nothing I do in my videos. You should never be embarrassed by anything that you know is wrong or right if you choose to do it. If you choose to do it, step game with it. If I was sucking dick and was recorded at school, I'd be in school like, yeah, I sucked this dick and it was good. You jealous? I'm not sucking on you. I mean, that's just me. I be like that because I know that I wanted to suck his dick and I did it. And I'm going to rep that until the day I die. His dick ain't good. I'll be like, I sucked that motherfucking dick, girl, and it was too small and I was just bored and wanted to do a little something. Or I'm going to say, girl, I sucked his dick so good he gave me his black card because he told me a bitch like you is high class. I need to give you some more money. I don't know. But at the same time, I'm not going to be hiding and looking all stupid and be crying and embarrassed because I sucked the dick. Bitch, I wanted to suck the dick and I did it. And you need to figure out if you want to suck on some dick or you want to talk about folks that suck on dick because you used to suck on dick and you're embarrassed about it. Whatever the case, fall up off that girl, honey. Don't worry about her. Years later, we'll be able to tell if it was even some good head or not because I'm sure that boy tried to make some money off these damn videos. Just to let y'all know, please stay connected to my Facebook and stuff because I'm taking a Team Forrestab self-love trip to Jamaica May 31st to June 4th. Everyone's welcome to come. It's cheap.